In this practice, we are going to start in child's pose, and I mean traditional child's pose, not extended child's pose. And the difference there is traditional child's pose, the inner knees are touching. Extended, and I should say, those hands are back by the wrists and the forehead is down on the mat. In extended child's pose, our knees are slightly spread and the torso comes to rest down in between the thighs while we reach the hands out towards the top of the mat. So that was a lot to say. We're starting in traditional, regular old child's pose. So bring those inner thighs, inner shins into touch. Tuck the chin to the chest. Dive forward, placing the forehead down on the mat. Reach those wrists back by the hips. And just begin to breathe. Feel how heavy the torso is, resting on the tops of the thighs. Allow gravity to take the shoulders down to either side of the mat. Either side of the knees, excuse me. Begin to breathe very slowly, deeply, and completely. In and out through the nose. Focusing on expanding the back ribs up towards the ceiling with every inhale. As you begin connecting the mind to the body, briefly scan the body through the mind's eye, taking note of any body parts you may need to honor today, acknowledging that you are the guardian of your body and your practice, and are free to modify or opt out of any pose you see fit today. Take 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, rise up to that tabletop position, stacking the wrists below the shoulders, hips above the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, take the nose and tailbone up to the ceiling, extending out through the crown of the head, out through the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the spine. Press against the mat to lift the back. Exhale, drop the belly, take the nose and tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, return to a neutral spine. Bring the big toes to touch, knees out wide. Reach those hands out in front of the shoulders. Set the hips back over the heels for extended child's pose. Really press the chest down towards the mat, opening up the armpit chest. On your next inhale, pull yourself through to the top of your mat, squeeze the glutes, press the hips down, cobra pose, go easy. We're still warming up here. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale, pull yourself through to the top of the mat. Last time. Exhale, hips to heels, extended child's. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Walk those knees into touch like you were in traditional child's pose. And inhale, come up onto the knees. Extend that left foot out to the left side. Toes point up towards the top of your mat. Big inhale here. And exhale, reach that right hand up and over the left leg, gate pose. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, lift the chest. Big inhale from here. Exhale, spiral both palms down to the mat. Shift your weight into the right palm. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale it. Thread the needle. Reach the left arm underneath the right. Reach the right fingertips out at the top of the mat, up overhead in the air, or you can reach for that inner left thigh. Wherever you are, drag those shoulder blades towards your waist. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, return that right hand back down in front of the face. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring that left hand down to meet the right. Walk those hands out in front of the shoulders and tuck the right toes. Inhale into a three-legged downward facing dog with those left toes lifted up in the air. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, take that left foot across the midline to the right side. Inhale the left arm up, expanding out through the right fingertips, fallen triangle. Big inhale. Exhale, plant the right palm. Inhale those left toes high, extending out through the left toes. Exhale, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Really think about extending out through those left fingertips and back through that back right heel. Big inhale from here. Exhale, bring that left hand to that inner left foot, spiraling the back right parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, sweep that right bicep up by the right ear. If you're feeling kind of crunchy in that hip, or you feel like this hip is kind of sticking out, grab a block, a book, something, whatever you got. Left hand on the block, squeeze the glutes, extending down through the arch of that right foot, outer arch of that right foot. And extending up through those right fingertips. Big inhale from here. Exhale, spiral both palms down to the mat. And step that left foot back to meet the right. Knees to the mat, hips to heels. Extended child's pose. Inhale, rise up onto the knees. Extend those right toes out to the right side, pointing up towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Reaching, extending out through that left hip. Feeling that energy just reach out through the fingertips. Big inhale from here. Exhale, sweep both palms down to the mat. Inhale that right arm up this time. Exhale, thread the needle. Right hand comes behind the left. Left hand can stay in front of the face. Out over the head on the mat. Up in the air. Or for that inner right thigh. Wherever you are, drag those shoulder blades down towards your hips. Big inhale. And on your exhale, return that left palm back down to the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, bring that right palm down to meet the left. Walk both hands out in front of the shoulders and tuck those left toes. Inhale, send the right toes high, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale the right knee into the chest and kick that right foot to the left side. Inhale, extend that left arm up, fallen triangle. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring that left hand down to meet the right. Inhale those right toes high, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the right fingertips up and back, extending through the right fingertips and the left heel. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring that right hand to the inner arch of the right foot, grabbing a block, spiraling the left foot down parallel. Inhale, sweep that left bicep by the left ear, press the hips forward and down, and really feel that energy of expansion as you reach out through those left fingertips and reach down through the outer calf, outer ankle, outer heel. Big inhale from here. Exhale. Spiral both palms down to the mat. Move that block. And step that right foot back to meet the left. Sink those knees down to the mat and take your version of child's pose, either extended or just regular child's pose, or you can even do a variation of the two. On your next inhale, rise up onto the knees. Extend those left toes out to the left side, pointing up towards the front of your mat. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Gate pose. Starting from the beginning, adding on from here. Really keep that feeling, that energy of expansion, reaching out through those fingertips and down through that outer right heel, left heel. Big inhale from here. Exhale, spiral both palms down to the mat. Inhale the left arm up. Thread the needle. Exhale, reach the left arm behind the right. Right fingertips reach out over top, up in the air, or for that inner left thigh. Wherever you are, scrub those shoulders down towards the waist. Big inhale. Exhale, return that right palm down to the mat in front of the face. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring that left palm out in front of the shoulders. Bring the right hand up to meet it. Tuck those right toes. Inhale the left toes high. Three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to the chest. Plant the foot on the right side. Inhale, fallen triangle. Again, extending out through those right fingertips. Reaching down through the feet. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring that right palm down to meet the left. Inhale those left toes high. Three-legged downward facing dog. Extending through the toes. Exhale. Step that left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale. Reach the left fingertips up. Again, extending through the fingertips and the heel. Lengthening from the center. Embracing that energy of expansion. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring that left hand to the inner arch of that left foot. Spiral the right foot parallel. Inhale, extended side angle. All right, we're going to add on from here. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, extend that left knee. Reach that right arm up. You might find that you need to adjust the height of your block. That's perfectly fine. But same thing, we're squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. We're not letting that hip pop out, right? Right arm reaches up, extending down, expanding in all directions. Big inhale from here. Exhale, bring that right hand down to meet the left. Point those toes towards the long edge of your mat. Forward fold, wide-legged. Toes are slightly pointed in. Reach those hips up. Chin tucks, gazes back in between the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grab that block. Point those right toes towards the back of your mat and plant that block on the inner arch of that right foot, coming into triangle pose. Reaching the left arm up. Right hand is on a block or the mat. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, bend the back right knee. Maybe adjusting the height of your block, sweeping that left bicep by the left ear for extended side angle. Big inhale here, big extension. Exhale, spiral that left hand down to meet the right foot. Inhale the right arm up this time, dragonfly twist or twisted lunge. Extending out through the fingers and the heel. And on your next inhale, press down through the right foot and left hand. Rise up, reaching that right hand for the back of that left leg. Left fingertips reach up towards the top of your mat. Big inhale, big reach. And on your exhale, spiral both hands up and over. Warrior two, facing the top of your mat. Check your feet. You guys know I'm a stickler for feet placement. The front heel should bisect the arch of the back foot. Bending into that left knee. Take a big inhale from here. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach those left fingertips up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Reach out in front of those left toes. Grab an emotional support block. Plant that block somewhere, maybe a foot or so out in front of the left toes. Hand comes to the block. Shift your weight into the left foot. Inhale, fly the right foot. Stacking the right hip over the left. Hand can be on the hip or reaching up. Half moon. Great pose for extension. From the center, lengthen through the fingertips, through the heels, crown of the head. Big expansive breaths. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring the right knee down. Stand up nice and tall. Take the right knee with you. Big inhale. Exhale. Dive down, coming into a high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale, bring the knees down to the mat. Hips to heels, your version of child's pose, whichever one you like. On your next inhale, rise up onto the knees. Extend those right toes out to the right side this time, pointing up towards the top of your mat. Inhale the left arm up and over. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Breathing here. Big inhale. Exhale, spiral both hands down to the mat. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach the right arm behind the left. Left fingertips come to the top of the mat, up in the air, or for that inner right thigh. Drag those shoulder blades down towards your hips. Big inhale here. Exhale, plant that left palm in front of the face. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, plant those palms down in front of the shoulders and tuck that left toe. Inhale the right foot high, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale that right knee into the chest. Planting the right foot to the left side. Inhale the left arm up. Fallen triangle. Big inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down to meet the right. Inhale those right toes high. And exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Plant the left palm. Inhale the right arm up. Extending out through the heels, down through the feet, and through the palms and fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that right hand inside the right foot. Swivel that back left foot down to the mat. Grab a block if you need it. Inhale, sweep the left bicep by the left ear. Expanding from the center, lengthening in all directions. Big inhale here. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Reach the left fingertips up towards the sky. Adjust the block if you need it. Triangle pose. Big inhale from here. Exhale, spiral both palms down to the mat. Come through center. Both toes point in. Both toes point in. Gaze is back in between the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Point those left toes towards the back of the mat. Grab a block. And on your exhale, make your way to triangle pose on the left side at the back of your mat. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, extending down through the right heel, out through the left toes. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, bend that left knee, sweep that right bicep by the right ear, extended side angle, adjust that block if you need to. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring that right hand down to meet the left foot. Inhale the left arm up. On your next inhale, press firmly down through the left foot and right hand. Stack the shoulders over the hips and reach that left hand for that right leg. Right fingertips reach up and back. Big inhale here. Exhale, spiral up and over. Warrior two. Check your feet. Walk those heels into alignment. Bending the right knee, relaxing the shoulders. Warrior two. Big inhale here. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Big inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward at the hips. Reach out over those toes. Grab the emotional support block if you need it. Block out over the toes. Walk that left foot in about halfway. Shift your weight into the right foot. And inhale. Fly that left hip, left foot. Maybe you need to make a couple of adjustments. That's okay. Reach those left fingertips. Expand. Shine your light brighter. In all directions. Big inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Swivel up to that single leg Tadasana. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Big inhale from here. Exhale, bring those knees down to the mat. Sit those hips over the heels and come down on your back, flat on the mat. Hug the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Return both soles of the feet to the mat and cross that right leg over the left like you're sitting in a chair. Extend the arms out to the side in a T. Big inhale here at the center, and on your exhale, bring both knees down to the right hand side. On your next inhale, bring both knees back and shift those hips back to center. Uncross the legs and cross the left leg over the right. Inhale, pick up the hips and shift them 2 inches to the right this time. And on your exhale, drop both knees down to the left. Inhale, bring both knees back to center. Exhale, shift the hips back to center. Uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. Big inhale from here. And on your exhale, extend the heels down to the front of the mat. Feet splay out, palms come to rest by your sides. Tuck the chin slightly, bring the shoulder blades together and down the back. Tuck the chin, soften the eyes, release the jaw. Allow the tongue to settle into the lower palate. And surrender the breath as you enjoy these last few moments in Shavasana. When you're ready, begin to deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll out the wrists and ankles. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, point the toes. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And when you're ready, make your way to a comfortable seated position where we'll take one final breath together. Extend, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and tuck the chin slightly. Draw those low ribs over the hips. Extend the arms long by your sides. Inhale the palms up overhead. And exhale, bring those palms down to the center of the chest and bow the head to the open heart. Thank you for sharing in this expansive practice with me today. Be in a state of gratitude for all of the amazing things our bodies were able to do for us during this practice. May you expand your light both on and especially off the mat going into your day. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste.